Hello everyone, this is a quick guide on how to play against the Benoni Defense. We are playing the white pieces. So when we're playing d4, black goes knight f6, the most common move. c4, we're trying to gain space on the queen side, and black plays c5, immediately challenging our center. We're going to maintain this strong, we want to advance the pawn so we retain that strong pawn on c5. Black has two main moves here. b5 is the Benko gambit. You can find how to play against that properly. There are several really good videos on YouTube about that, but not many people cover this modern Benoni, which I think is even more popular. So e6, and black is trying to take the white center again. We're just going to play knight c3 defending. And after takes, black plays d6. So this is pretty much the starting point of the modern Benoni. Black has a weak point on d6. This is the weak spot in black's camp because there are no other pawns here or here that can help defend this d6 pawn. It's not on an open file, so we have to attack it from the sides, like this, with a knight or a bishop. So what we're going to do here, first we develop the knight, and black wants to put the bishop on g7. Now we're going to play bishop f4, and we can immediately see that we're starting to put some pressure on the d6 pawn. And what we want to do is we want to play moves like knight d2 to c4 and put more pressure onto this d6 pawn. This move, bishop f4, is really good. Black may try to play knight h5, get rid of this bishop, so at any moment you can play h3, just so the bishop has a nice little hole back there. So bishop g7, e3, developing another bishop, black castles. You play bishop e2, and now, getting ready to castle, of course, the best square for the bishop is on e2. And now, at this point, black plays a6. Black can play a6 at generally any moment in this after the starting point of the Benoni. And what they're doing is, you have to keep in mind, whenever black plays this a6 move, they want to play b7 to b5 because at the moment the knight's protecting, so we have to guard it with a pawn. So black is playing b7 to b5, that is their idea. So if we just want to say castle, then black's going to have the advantage at this point. Black has just this huge queenside space. Black's going to start pushing stuff onto the queen side, and black will generally be better here. So whenever black plays a6, it's very important that we play a4, stopping the b5. And now at this point we can continue. Notice that this bishop on f4 is keeping black from playing moves such as knight bd7, because the queen 9 pawns has to spend time being restricted defending this one pawn. So black has to play something like queen c7 first before they continue the development. So then we castle, let's say knight bd7, and now we continue with this move knight d2, and as you can see we're heading to that very nice looking square c4. The knight is helping put pressure on the d6 pawn along with our f4 bishop. He's helping support the center. He'll be in a very good position on c4. So now rook e8, logic. Rooks belong on open files. Black's putting it on the e file. And now knight c4. Now we can see the knight's in a very good position along with this bishop putting pressure on the d6 pawn. Black can't play b7 to b5. Black is having a bit of trouble here, and after knight e5, it's important that we retreat the knight. We don't want to exchange pieces since black has less space. So now you can pretty much play queen c2, develop the rooks however you'd like, and if you want to, you can, after dropping the bishop back, you can play f2 to f4 and try and get some pawn movement in the center, chase the knight away, and then you can put this knight back on c4. But playing f4 does create some weaknesses along the e file. So this is the main idea how you're playing against the Benoni defense. I hope this helped you. I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.